Well, I'm sure these sheep are not going to be happy with me. That food down there says 20 liters, but we'll do something about it here in a minute. Welcome back in, everyone. This is episode 29 of the 1950s survival, going from $0 to $10 million. We got to get those sheep fed. Let's hurry up and do that real quick, and then we got a lot of other stuff to do. I'm going to run over here super duper fast. Both our trailers actually have something in it, and I don't know what I want to do here. You know what? Now that I think about it a little more, let's leave this here because I got to come over and feed the chickens quite a bit. And there is a mod out there that does some automatic feeding of the animals, something along those lines. I can't remember exactly what the name of that mod was. I don't know if I have it installed. I think there is one way to look. I just gotta look at the animal things, and it's an option inside there. So down here at the bottom, looks like we do not have that installed because it would give an option to allow feeding over here. Unless I need the actual production in that does it. There's a silo that does it, but it's kind of looking like I don't have the mod, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just go ahead and get this silage dumped off back into some sort of storage, and then we'll load up on some hay. Take that hay over to the sheep, get them fed. I guess they eat grass too. Is it grass? Well, yeah, that's what I was talking about before. Do they take hay or grass? What in the world is it? I think it might just be grass. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. I have a thing of grass. That's what it is. They don't need hay. They need grass. The hay is for the horses. So I will run this one back up to the cows we got up here and then jump over to our forage wagon, little forage wagon pickup thing that we actually have sitting over there close to the cows right now. I can see it. It's kind of in the distance. A little hard to see, but it's there. It is going to end up being this one right here. I believe like 2 episodes ago or something, I said something about feeding the sheep. And I totally forgot all about it ever since then. So hey, the steak right there, 41,234 liters of grass inside here. That is absolutely awesome, and we're going to use quite a bit of it. Well, you know, we'll use it all over here eventually, but it's going to take a while to actually go through it. I may end up just leaving this sitting here. That way I can come over here, do this little whole dump thing all over and over again and take care of them. Looking down there in the bottom, 1825 on the water. I'm not really liking that, and the whole filling up the water is taking a little bit of time. I believe I have an automatic watering system of some sort that I can utilize, and we'll look at that here in a minute. Let's just check our water levels here. This big old cow pasture's good. Kinda. It's going down. It's down to 2333. It was full of 25,000. Sheep here dropping a little bit, smaller cow pasture dropping quite a bit, but I think I could put in some sort of water pump that would probably take care of both of these pens right here. Let's look at that. Under silo extensions, there's this mod right here, automatic water for animals in greenhouses, costs $5,000. I really, really like it. And is that the gate to get inside there? I guess it is. I probably shouldn't put it exactly there. I should probably just put this over on the side. Let's see here. We'll put it outside the pen, make sure those sheep don't mess with it. I hope that does the job. No telling until I actually look over here and see what it says. Yes, 1 billion liters of water in there. Holy cow, does it work over here? Yes, it does. I wonder if it reached all the way up to the horses. And I don't know if the horses took water. Yes, they did, now that I think about it a little more, because they got 2 unload triggers. Oh, it does work. I am pretty excited about that. No more watering for me. That little trailer over there is causing me lots of issues, but no more issues for me. Recently, this area over here got cleared out of the trees. I said I was going to put some stuff in there. I think I mentioned production, sheds, stuff like that. Let's go ahead and end up putting in some sort of sheds over here, closer to the fields possibly, but right over here, closer to this little corner of the edge of the road here, I want to put in some sort of productions. Not necessarily productions. I'm more interested in greenhouses. Let's see what kind of greenhouses I got in here. Make a little executive decision. There's Dragon's Den production ones. I'm going to stay away from that. I've used that one quite a bit in the past, so let's stay away from it. I want to do something different. First thing I'm going to do, though, is go ahead and smooth this out. There's a little hill right here. No big deal, though. Just get it taken care of, and hey, done. Now let's see what kind of greenhouses we can get in there. I'm kind of interested in something big and spectacular. We'll see what there is. Well, I found one big and spectacular. Let's give this one a little try right here. It actually makes quite a bit of products, pretty much everything. So all these fields out here, I guess, really do nothing. I could probably just plant a whole bunch of potatoes in here. Don't even have to worry about doing a potato harvest. But I am not going to do that. I want to focus on the 3 main products that come out of here, like the tomatoes, lettuce, and strawberries. Well, you know what? I might just turn them all on. That ain't a bad idea. Let's just start them all on. There's a lot of plots in here, so we'll do a lot of gardening. $20,000, and I'm not sure what all it takes. Looks like there's manure, solid fertilizer, and seeds. Okay, maybe this is going to end up costing a lot of money. I'm not sure yet. Placing that in, though, for a little over $20,000. Was that $20,474? Now let's get that looking a little nicer. All right, there we go. Went with something a little different as far as ground texture over here. That way I can tell the difference between the main road and this little pull-off area. The reason it's connected, not with a little grassy knoll in between it, is because I guess I messed up. Put it a little too close. There wasn't enough room for that. We got to be able to come in, grab these pallets with the forks, even though we'll probably utilize auto load or auto sell. I guess I could move it back, but I also want to keep a lot of room open back here for sheds and other items like that. Now, while I was inside this greenhouse area, I was really interested in a few of these other ones. So we got these no man lands one. We got a flower nursery greenhouse and a mushroom greenhouse. I'd like to go ahead and add those in there as well. Oh, land not owned by me. Holy cow, did not realize that. Let's see if I can fit this in somewhere over here possibly, or we'll just put it in behind it. There we go. Looks like I can get it to fit in here. So I don't own the land over here, but I own enough over here to put these two in. So I got one of each. Those will probably just set up on automatic selling, or I'll come over and grab the pallets with auto load. As long as I got a way to load it myself, I will utilize auto load. Now let me get this looking a little nicer. I do leave enough room here for some grassy knoll to go through, so we can make it look a little pretty and decorate it. I did forget to see what all those takes. It looks like they just take water. That's it. That's pretty awesome. I mean, a little easy, but still pretty awesome though. Okay, all done with a little decoration here, so we can actually tell the difference. And I went ahead and put in the main gravel that I've been using this whole time. I will put in a little water thing, the automatic water thing that I ended up using earlier with the animals. So let's go ahead and find that thing real quick. Where was it? Silo extensions? Yes, it was somewhere under here. Come on, there you go. We got it right there. We'll just slap it in right here. Is that facing the right way? No, it's not. There's actually really no right way to face it. I just feel like I want to be able to access it, even though I don't need to. Now, I am hoping that's going to run all three of those products there, so we'll be able to see that once we get a little bit closer. Come on, hurry up. Right here, I do see 1 billion liters of water in this big old massive thing, and then over here at this nursery, flower nursery right there, 1 billion liters, and then over here at this mushroom greenhouse, 1 billion liters. Awesome. Let's get all this stuff up and running now. It's going to be pretty easy with these two off of No Man's Land pack because they just take water. So I'll come in here, hit this button, activate it, done and done. Now these are set on storing, but they do not hold very much liters. I mean, they're going to go up there pretty fast. So let's go ahead and put those on spawning now. That way I can actually move them myself, make the cells myself, or just store them till a better sell time. I'm not even sure what the best sell price or times are for those two items of mushrooms or flowers. And then this is the one that's going to be a little bit harder. I thought it would, but I guess there's an option that runs just on water. So we'll go ahead and activate all those that just run on water. This is that big, huge one we put in back there. Looks like they do have a lot more storing capacity. I'm pretty excited about that one. 1 million liters. Holy cow, that is a lot. And looks like they are going fast too. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I guess we'll get a little bit closer at $10 million a lot faster than I thought. Heck yeah, this is looking good. Love the way they just come in all grown up like that. Don't even have any planting time or anything to it. Just, bam, they're there. Actually, I really don't like that. I wish there was some planting time to it. Now, a lot of time still left in this day, kinda. I mean, it's 4:32 p.m., so sun will start setting here pretty soon. I could go out there, cut down some more trees, but I think we'll be good without the trees. Let's go ahead and sleep through this month here and then see what we got tomorrow or next month. Heck yeah, bright and early 5 a.m. I think we were right around 30,000. Looks like we dropped some down to 29,430. Okay, hey, not bad, not losing much. We would definitely be up higher if I did have that stuff turned on automatic selling, but I do not. Looks like our oat field over here is ready to harvest. That is awesome as well. I think I might have oats growing in that little greenhouse. I'm not sure what all was growing over there in that little greenhouse or open air greenhouse, and I'm calling it little. That thing is huge, not little. Let's get our harvester out though and start harvesting up some oats. Well, before I do the harvesting on the oats, I just remembered we got a grass field to harvest, so let's get that going first because I'll do the harvest on the oats myself, but the grass field I'm going to have some workers take care of. And we're going to need every little bit of grass we can possibly get because of the new cows we got in requiring a whole lot of food. And also, I just remembered, I think I was supposed to sell this furniture around midnight. I think the price might be dropping every single minute, every single hour. Oh well, I'll leave it. I'll get it all sold off here pretty shortly after I get everything up and going. I'm not in too much of a hurry. I think we're going to be good on money and I ain't going to have to worry about cutting down trees so much more in the future. Now, this may be a little bit of an issue, but I'm starting to leave some tractors over here with these trailers. I mean, it's a good thing for this quick feed just like this right here because these chickens blow right through that. But it's not really a good thing because I got to take this tractor and go do something else with it. Now, that's going to be a little bit of an issue. I mean, not too big of a deal. I guess I could buy more tractors and start buying more trailers and leaving them with the pins. But until then, I'll just go ahead and pull these off of those little trailers, get them on the fields. The grass field is just now starting to mow, so I don't know if I'm ready for picking up grass quite yet, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to go ahead and put on these forage wagon pickups on the same exact course as the mowing one. I've noticed those seem to line up pretty good as far as sizes with the working with too. Now, I should have another tractor somewhere. I should have 5 tractors, but so far I've only seen 4. I don't know where that 5th one is. It's putting away somewhere or hiding somewhere. 4 tractors off and going on that field. You see that in that mini map in the bottom left. Oh my gosh, that's going to cause so many problems, but oh well, we'll worry about that later. And where in the world is my 5th tractor? I'm telling you, I got a 5th tractor somewhere. I thought I did. I guess I could just tab through. Let's see here. Oh, there you are right there. Hey, guess I'm just blind as a bat. This is actually what I wanted to use it for, was going ahead and selling off these products. Now, I should probably load up more, but we'll just make multiple trips here. I believe I only got one place to sell off, which is the farm shop. No big deal. We'll go ahead and take them up there, sell them off. It's not showing a bright green right here, so it's not the max price. but it's a max month and I want to go ahead and get rid of it and try to get a little bit more money to our name here. Well, that didn't take long. 2 blocked objects right there, or 2 blocked by an object. Of course. Of course. Let's see here. I'll just go ahead and pick this one up, move it back. Maybe it will work, possibly. No telling. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. Oh, you're doing your up downs. That's what's happening. I just realized something else I should be doing. Instead of utilizing this tractor here, I should be using the pickup truck, because 14, 15 miles an hour all the way over here is horribly, horribly slow. And gosh, there's another blocked by an object. This is going to sell off right here, and look at that. That money is going up, up, and up right there. I'll go ahead and take the straps off. Don't think it's going to cause any problems, but let's see what we get there. $13,022 plus a 444 environmental score reward. Heck yeah, that's looking nice. At least it's not a penalty, I guess. Now, of course, with this being the beginning of the month, I got a lot to do. Not only start up these workers and start up all this field work, I got to check on those animals. I did top off a little bit while I was grabbing the tractors, so I'm sure some of the ones are good. Probably the ones I need to be good are good. Here's our big new cow pasture right here. We're looking good on food. Looking okay on water. I forgot to put in an automatic watering system over there. Food over here for the chickens are good. We're at 100% health. I was kind of worried about that because they do go through their food really fast and then their health will start dropping. And then looking at our sheep, they're good, 100% health. I'm reading the 100% health because I was really worried that they ran out of food, and if they ran out of food, their health would start dropping. So we're looking good overall. I'm glad I didn't miss anything there. Now we do need to still get some hay over here to these horses. And cleanliness keeps dropping too. I don't know what's going on there. I guess I don't have the horse helper mod, and plus I didn't think there was anything I could do with baby horses. Or fawns, or whatever the heck you want to call them. I'm gonna switch back over to this nice truck right here. This thing is awesome, but there's a little whining noise with the engine and everything there. A lot of people has complained about here and there. And I didn't realize it until after the complaints started coming in, and now I just can't unhear it. So I probably shouldn't have said anything, because y'all are probably going to be hearing it the whole entire time. But don't worry, we'll get this stuff sold off real quick, and then y'all don't got to listen to this. Now I should be able to just do some auto load here, however the heck that works. Oh, Shift R, there we go. Wish it would stack up. And is this all I got? Is there no more in there? I think it might be set up on spawning out. And yeah, 882 liters of furniture left in there, so that is a very slow production. Got another sale going off here. Probably should be right around the same. I don't know, the time is moving pretty fast. It did roll over another hour, so I think that did drop. $13,016 plus a 443 environmental score reward. I am pretty sure that dropped, because I think that environmental score reward dropped by $1. Yep, every single hour it's going to drop, drop, and drop. That's why I want to go ahead and do this first before I get out there harvesting that oats. And that is why I did mention I should have woke up at midnight and done this, but there's not an option to wake up at midnight. So I would have just ended up having to stay up until midnight. Just a little partial trailer here, only 2,000 liters, so not going to be much, but it's better than nothing, I think. That's going to give us $4,337 plus a $148 environmental score reward. Now let's go get this parked out of the way. Probably never use this again. I do have that other pickup truck right there that I'm driving by on that store, but it does take like 5 to 10 business days to start up, and it is pretty slow, but I think it'd do the job. Let me know if y'all think I should still use this truck or I should use that old beat up truck. Off and harvesting, and looks like we got us a nice little swath dropping right there. I may end up go ahead and take care of that right now, possibly. Let me get that tractor following me, use follow me mod with a forage wagon, and it's going to pick that up at the same time I mow. I think that's pretty awesome. Now there's one issue I will run into. Where am I going to put all this grain? How am I going to unload it? We'll worry about that issue once I get to it. The working width on this is going to be very, very close. This may end up missing some, but I'm really not too worried about it missing any, because we kind of have an abundance of straw right now. I probably don't even need to do this whole swath dropping thing. Let's go ahead and get this worker a little bit closer. Looks like the follow me distance currently set up at 25 meters. I want to get them a little bit closer. 10 meters probably do the job. Now we are good to go. No issues so far over on that grass field over there. It's been a while. I mean, knock on wood. I'm sure I just jinxed myself, and I'm going to have some blocked objects here in a second. But man, this is filling up a lot faster than I thought it would. Oh gosh. Oh well, we'll take care of it. Before I get too far into this day, I really need to see, is there any other stuff we need to do as far as planting? And it does not look like it. There's nothing we can plant except poplar, grass, oilseed radish, and red beets, and I guess carrots. But no, wait, red beets is out of it, but carrots. And who wants to do any of that? I know I don't want to. So looks like we're all good this month. Just got to worry about the grass, got to worry about this harvest, worry about the animals, and keep it moving and grooving. I did mention that straw pickup will not be perfect, and it looks like it is missing quite a bit on the corners. And on that other large field, I've drove by it multiple times the last couple episodes since it's been harvested. And I mean, I say last couple episodes, it's this episode and last episode. But I drive by it quite a bit, and you can see a lot is missed on the corners. That's just from the AI worker missing it, not following the line correctly, or it is following the line correctly, and holy cow, I just accidentally did a lot of crop destruction right there. My bad. Oopsie. Here's how I'm going to take care of that problem. I'm just going to go ahead and drop this forage wagon right here for now. Go grab us a little trailer, empty it out, and start filling it up from that harvester. Well, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize they'd take all this food, but yeah, I guess I did sleep through the month. That explains why it's all going away. I was just really confused. I was like, holy cow, why are they taking so much food right now? But nope, that explains it. Sleeping through the night. They still eat through the night, right? Yeah, sometimes. Now, I do believe that will end up being almost full, so I probably should just go ahead and go dump it, but I'm not. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this forage wagon again and start following again. It doesn't look full. Maybe it's not very full at all. 2,300 liters. How much does this one hold? I think that might be the 4,000 liter one. There's one that holds 47, I believe. I should have grabbed that one. That way I could put 2 harvester fulls in there. Turns out I really messed up. I guess I forgot to lower that forage wagon again. The worker on the follow me mod will not do that or even activate these things. Oh wait, that might be the issue. It's not even activated. I gotta push a button to activate it? Wow, I did not realize I had to do that. Oh well, missed some there. That's fine. I can go back through, touched up. I see a little headland I missed and then doing some up downs now. Harvester is not full, but I'm down here at the end of this little up downy thingy, whatever the heck you want to call it. And oh my gosh, is it not picking up still? What in the world's going on? Should have picked that up, maybe, possibly. Oh wait, no, never mind. I went down a different line. But I want to go ahead and empty it out now. Oh, it's completely full in the trailer, but that should leave us enough, possibly. Possibly. I'm not 100% sure. I'm hoping that this is enough room inside this thing. That way we can actually go ahead and finish off this harvest without having to dump out that trailer. Second mower all done, getting closer and closer to finishing up. Oh wow, what in the world? I guess it skips quite a bit in the middle there in some middle sections. I don't know what the heck's going on there, but oh well. I don't know if y'all can tell, but here, let me go ahead and run up to it. What in the world is going on here? There's a little strip here that gets missed. There's a little strip here. Well, and it's even weird that I'm saying strip because they head in this direction. I don't know how in the world that's getting missed, but it's just every now and then. That's kind of a weird one. I haven't seen that before. Oh well, though. Getting closer and closer, though, to finish up this grass field. Still got some to harvest over there. I haven't made much progress. I haven't stopped over there, come over here, and stuff like that, but it's all good. Finishing up the harvest here for the oats, and I just realized something. This whole time I'm worried all about having enough trailers or even having a trailer to begin with. Not enough trailers, but I actually didn't need the trailer because I don't need to drive that trailer into that little silo part right over there. I just need to drive this whole harvester over to the actual production to start just go ahead and making flour. So we'll do that right now. Let's go ahead and raise that head up, go ahead and turn that off, and I'll see y'all over there. This here is exactly what I'm talking about. I just had to dump something right inside that bin right there, and we are good to go. I don't know if I shut it off or not, but one of the productions in here was shut off, and I believe it was the oats one, possibly, because there wasn't very many oats. Where in the world are the production things right here? Yep, oat flour was shut off. Looks like the barley flour has now shut off. I'll go ahead and turn the barley flour off right now. Oh wait, no, hold on, I guess flour is full. Let's change that from storing to spawning. That way they can actually keep running. That's why they stopped. Well, I think the oat one stopped because it did run out earlier, but barley's still in there. So I did switch over harvesters previously. I had some nice looking international one, but it started to have some issues, and then this one doesn't fit in here as well, or not quite as well, but I believe this door actually pushes it over and closes all the way, so let's give that a try. Yep, it does. Hey, it fits. Gives me a little hard time getting it out though. Blocked worker up there and a finished worker. Those are going to end up just being these 2 forage wagons. One's done, one's blocked by the done one. 79,700 liters in this one that's done. Obviously quite a bit left on the field here. And that's really just those weird spots that got missed for some reason. I have no idea why happened there or why it started skipping. This other one that was following behind ended up with 57,373 liters. Looking pretty good that way, I think. Now, you know, I just realized I think I could probably figure out why it did skip. I did say I ended up doing a different course play with it. I was going to use the same mowing course play, but it's kind of weird how I did it in the same stripped area. Got all the grass into our production here, and I'm trying to figure out what exactly I need to do. I know I need to get that hay out of there first before I start utilizing the hay, or we'll be fine. Because I can go ahead and start making some hay and then making some TMR. What can I use? Nope, not TMR quite yet. We need to do silage. Oh, we can do straw silage. Straw silage is actually kind of cheaty. We do got a lot of extra straw. I do not want to do straw silage. And we will not cheat that way, I don't think. There may be some other ways in there. Call me out on anything that I'm doing wrong, especially if it's not timed dated error correctly. I did try to explain why I've used some of these modern equipment versus the correct dates. So this is exactly what I want to do with it. I want to turn on the TMR option here and start utilizing that straw. Now we have 165,000 liters in there. That will actually cut down on how much hay is used and how much silage is used, because previously I was doing 2,000. So hey, that's pretty nice, kind of mixing that straw in there. Next up on that grass field is liming and fertilizing. Now we have these 2 limers here. This one right here I don't like too much because it drops all the way down to the ground level and goes pretty slow. But I do really like it because I don't think it uses the same rate at which it comes out and wastes as much. I think it actually uses less. So we will go ahead and top that off right there, $64, and then hit up the field with it. I'm going to hire a worker. I got to get a new courseway in because this one is 2 meters wider than the previous one I was using. And I'm just going to let it go around and around and around, not in any hurry. And then after that, we'll end up doing some fertilizing. Okay, I also just realized another issue. That front keeps bouncing up and down, up and down. I should probably get a weight on this thing. I guess I do have purchasing turned on. And hey, it's picking up actual full speed. Huh, that's weird. It wasn't doing it on the other fields. Kind of surprised on that part. Yeah, I should really get a front weight for this thing. Give me 1 second. Let me get a weight on it. And I'm going to turn off that whole buy and lime thing. Now, as far as weights actually go, I have this one right here. This is a towing point for the back of it, and I guess I got to have a 3-point hookup on it. We don't have no 3-point hookup on the front. Maybe that little towing piece will attach to the front, possibly. We'll give that a try. That is a no, but I'm going to go ahead and pick it up and turn it around. Maybe somehow magically it will attach with 3.0. I don't know. This is a game. Some weird stuff does happen out there. Nope, doesn't work that way either. I'll just go ahead and get that worker back up there, see if anything does get missed. Now that I have actual good use for that straw, I think I may go through picking up all this stuff that got missed on the corners here in this field and my other large field that I haven't done anything with yet, because every little bit's going to help quite a bit. Went through, got all the straw off the field here, 38,251 liters. Man, that is quite a bit of straw. Now, there was only like 100-something thousand liters inside here, and I just don't feel like that's going to be enough to keep making TMR back to back to back, or keep making TMR that way. So that's why after I get done here, I'm going to jump over to our larger field and see what I can pick up on those rounded edges that got missed. Before I do that straw pickup, though, I want to go ahead and get these 4,000 liters of oats over to our flour production. Of course, keep making flour and more flour. Oh, hey, look, they're all stacked up. That doesn't seem right. I should probably do something with that. Go ahead and load these pallets up on here, and I do want to try something. Can I take this from palleted form into a different form, such as a fill point or something like that? I'm not sure if I'm explaining that right, and oh my gosh, we got a lag here. That's what I really hate about universal auto loading. I guess each one of these pallets only holds 300 liters. I had to check that because whenever I loaded these up right here, the number in the bottom right wasn't looking too good. It's 1,800 liters total, so that kind of threw me off a little bit there. What I want to try here is just go ahead and drive right over this, see if it will go into this little silo, and then I'd come over with some sort of top grabbing thing and go from there. And doesn't look like it is going in there. I don't think it is. Let's see here. No, it doesn't look like these bags are dropping in there. That's all good. We'll just go ahead and move these up out of the way, dump them off somewhere to the side. Need to get some sort of palleted storage thing. Don't got one yet. You know, we'll just dump it right here. Why not? Oh, that's the wrong way. Is there a way I could change the direction this unloads? Let's see here. Unload side left. Nope. Yep. We need to go right. Put it in shade at least, right? Okay, looks like we got some sort of finished worker out there, and I think the only worker I had going was the one doing the lime, and I'm really surprised because I never had to fill that up again. Oh, wait, something's in the way, I guess. Come on. I guess that's not going to work. Let me pull up a little bit more, just trying to get this unloaded. There we go, finally got it to work. Now let's go ahead and check out that finished worker right there. Yeah, so this barely used any lime. Holy cow, we're down to 710 liters. I don't know if that's a cheaty part here, or if it was just blowing through lime like crazy with that other one. Either one of them's messed up, and I don't think it's this one, to be honest with you. Oh, I guess I messed up. This is not the one for a fertilizer. Oopsie. That's the lime one. I guess I read one right there's one with fertilizer. And that also has me worrying, hey, is that one dumping out a lot faster than it should be? I don't know. I feel like it's coming out pretty good rate because we're not blowing through the whole entire thing. And we shouldn't be blowing through the whole entire thing on a grass field of that size. I think this flour might be coming out faster than I can actually keep up with, because as soon as I load it on this trailer, more and more comes out, and as soon as I record it and say something about it, more and more is not coming out. So maybe I did get caught up here. 3 trailerfuls. Nope. There it goes right there. Told you. It's just blowing through all that grain in there. Okay. Looks like it is pumped all the way out right now. And that does make sense with all the pallets now that I think about it a little more, because it's only 300 liters per pallet. Yeah, no wonder they're coming out so fast. I do not like that at all. And I swear one day I'll get over there to actually picking up that straw, but not today because I'm all out of time here. Really do want to thank y'all so much for stopping in and watching. If y'all haven't already, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If y'all got any tips, tricks, or suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section because they are always welcome. Very much appreciate it and very much need it. And until next time, y'all take care.